No sir. No sir. No sir. No sir. No sir. No sir.
What's up, y'all? So this video is gonna be a little different. I have been on a healing journey lately, and if you are in a space where you want to change who you are as a person, I think it's a great thing to sometimes change ourselves to be a better version, right? But this when you trying to heal, it hurts so bad that every day won't be a good day. And I want to tell y'all that in the process of me healing, every day is not a good day for me. And I can honestly say I have more good days now than bad. But sometimes I can't help but wonder about all of the things that was done to me, how people just played in my face, and I ate that shit. Like, I allowed people to really play with me. Because one thing about me, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a family member, whether it's a relationship, I never give nothing less than 100% of myself to you when I deal with you. I'm big on loyalty, right? And over the course of the past 2 months, things have been a little different for me. And I can honestly say the past year, going into 2 years, was a rough patch. And I don't mean a rough patch far as in my finances, but a rough patch in learning to heal and deal with my emotions, right? And it wasn't until recently that I reached a point where I was like, in order for cycles to change, I got to be the person that dictates how it goes when it comes down to me. Because I have always let other people have that over me because I grew up not knowing how to love. And it's like how I express myself to people or how I showed my love was always making sure I show up for people. When people need me, always make sure I'm there. And then until I realized that I was buying relationships versus having genuine relationships with people. I have came a long way in 11 months, 12 months. But I still have my days where I just fall apart. And it's okay. It's okay to fall apart. And I don't cry because I'm feeling away. I cry because I can't believe I did everything that happened to me to myself. And it's hurtful when everybody around you choose everybody other than you. And I had to teach myself that it's okay for people to choose what side they want to be in. But I needed to make sure that I could stand up and choose me. Because I watched everybody I ever dealt with in my life choose something else other than me. And every time everything else was chosen before me, I didn't realize how much of a dark place it put me. I'm sorry. While I was somehow give me a minute. I just wanted y'all to see the raw, painful side of healing because it's not often shown. And even even though I've been through things that was supposed to break me, I broke. Sometimes, and sometimes I held on to God, unchanging word. And that is, get out of my own way and let him do it for me. That small voice, I think, kept me going for so long. And I gotta take my lash off. Honestly, y'all, I kind of felt like I needed this cry because sometimes we heavy when we don't even realize just how heavy we really are. And it's like, y'all, I have always given 100% of myself, and I don't understand. Like, it be times where some things I don't understand, and I know that whatever take place in my life is always for my greater good. God always realigned me on the right path, and it's just like, gosh. Sometimes I feel like I'm never gonna heal because it's like, I didn't even know I masked so much of myself for years. And it's just like, I can't. I didn't realize how much I held on to. God is allowing me to see the very things that I thought I didn't have to relive, or the very things I thought that would be easy for me to just, things I forgot happened. Things I forgot that happened with me, you know, and it's just, it's real painful. Like, 2 weeks ago, somebody did something to me, and I tried to ignore it because what I realized is that this journey that I'm on, everybody won't understand. And although I feel like I don't owe an explanation on the decisions that I choose to make, and I, you know, I'm a person, when people go through stuff around me, I give you space. I give you space, and I just wanted people to give me space. You know, like I wanted to get through what I had to get through without dumping it on somebody else, because I've never been hurt. And if you know me, I carry my own. I will never allow anybody else to carry my baggage for me, because it's my baggage and I need to unpack it. But y'all, it's like, the more and more that God revealed, the more and more it makes me not trust people. It makes me not trust people. And when I analyze every obstacle that I've faced, I have always stood alone. And that within itself hurts so bad, because it's like, I didn't have a chance to realize that everybody I thought cared about me actually did not give a fuck. You know, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago almost, I got a phone call from somebody that I used to deal with. And I no longer wanted to deal with them anymore, because I realized that in that time frame of me dealing with them, they played in my face. They made me feel guilty for caring. And Although me and this person we was cool at one point, because I kind of started accepting this person for who they were, and accepted the fact that it would never be anything between us, but I'll hold space for you. And I think when I liked it, this person, they didn't like me like I liked it them. And then when they began to kind of like me, I no longer wanted that, because I was no longer that version of myself. And 2 weeks ago, that person sent me a video of them actually having a sexual act. I mean, a 25-minute video of sexual relations, after they had just begged me to see me and spend time with me. But I don't want that, because I'm really allowing God to use me in this season, because I'm so sick and tired of starting over. I get myself to a point of healing, and now I'm backsliding, and now I got to start all over again, and now I got to go through the emotional side. Now I got to go through trying to build myself back up. So I want to sit right here for a little while. Let me sit in this isolation season, because I don't want no more repeated cycles. And I just want to listen to God. I just want to listen to everything that He's going to give me, because cycles do not change until you change them, right? And honestly speaking, y'all, I cared deeply for this person at one point. Deeply, deeply for this person at one point, and they didn't see me. And with that being said, when I initially got the video that this person had sent me, hold on together, y'all, real quick. But when I initially got the video that this person had sent me, it caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting the video, but I didn't get upset about the video either, because I'm no longer emotionally attached to you. So, and in that moment, I realized that you only sent this video because I'm not giving you the side of me that I once gave you, because I don't live there no more. I don't want relationships that's built off of trauma bonding. I no longer want that for me. And you got to know that when you in your healing phase, everybody ain't going to understand it. Everybody ain't going to support you. Everybody ain't going to, and those are the very people that you need to remove from your life for good. Because if they don't understand your transformation, they don't deserve to sit with you. And when this person sent me the video, I sat on it for a while before I responded. And when I responded with something simple by saying, why did you send me a 25-minute video of you in a sexual act with somebody? You thought it was going to turn me on, or you thought you was going to upset me? It didn't either for me. It didn't upset me, and it did not turn me on. Like, honestly, I'm looking like, okay. That's one incident. That's why I say God is really revealing people. And honestly speaking, that wasn't the first time I let you play in my face. And I kept still talking to you. But that gave me every reason to close the door, even though I wasn't there in the same place mindset. It just was the principle. I think the moral of the story is a lot of things been coming to the surface. God been showing me how people been playing in my face this whole time, and I never paid attention to it. And then that's not just that situation I just told y'all about, baby. It go deeper. But what I think God is allowing me to see the importance of letting go of the very things that hurt me, because I deserve so much more for myself. I don't deserve what I allowed people to put me through. And with that being said, y'all, I just was laying here and I was just about to doze off and go to sleep, and I just broke. I broke because I'm so tired. I fought a good fight. And people don't realize the sacrifices I made to be where I am right now. I had to be okay with isolation. It wasn't easy, no. And it's still a battle. And that's why I'm showing y'all that healing is not a one-day process. Healing is not easy. It takes time to fully heal. I held on to relationships with people because I didn't want to lose the relationship. I wanted to hold on to bare minimum that they gave me, and now I realize it was bare minimum. Everybody I ever came into contact with has hurt me. Everybody. And I'm so thankful that God put me in a place that I could see it now. I could see what I couldn't see then. And it hurt like hell. I closed doors recently that I will never reopen. I could never reopen. Honestly, y'all, I just want to keep my peace, but I'm really fucked up. I am. Every day is about. I have more good days than bad days. But I just wonder would God ever allow me to not cry about it? You know, something. Sometimes I just don't have the words, y'all. And this year hurt like hell. How people can just continue to live their life like they never done nothing to me. Never validated me my feelings towards certain situations. I'm thankful to be able to stand in this light of recognizing where I went wrong while taking accountability in the roles that I played also. Not pointing the fingers, just I take accountability for what I've done. But everything that happened to me in the last 10 months, I didn't deserve. Excuse me, not 10 months, 12 months. I did not deserve at all. And sometimes I often wonder, will I ever be soft? Will I ever fully be able to walk in my femininity? I don't know. I reached a point where I'm scared of people. It's almost like I stand in a room with thousands of people around me, and I'm standing in the middle, and everybody look right past. Like they don't even see me. I don't even exist. They don't even acknowledge the fact that I'm standing here. But it's okay, because I just wanted to come share that with y'all. If you are in a healing process, a healing journey, give yourself grace. It's okay to cry. Crying does not mean you're not healing. It's just that sometimes you have to release yourself from the very things that you felt like you that didn't bother you. And I think majority of my life I went through life not showing emotions and not allowing people to see what bothers me, because I know how people use what bother you against you. And so I am nonchalant to a lot of stuff when it come down to certain people that I may have crossed paths with, because I realize the importance of people walking you like dogs when you tell them exactly how you feel about them, or when you call them out on certain situations. I understand that. And because of that, I'm never going to give nobody that authority to be able to make me feel that way again. And yes, what I would honestly say is for the few people that I have cut off, that shit hurted like hell to release them, only because I still wanted to hold on to the what if, or maybe this. I can't stick my new keys that God gave me into old doors. Everybody from my past has resurfaced, and I don't have nothing to give them, honestly. And it's like, where y'all come from? Because before I reached this place of being able to gain my peace and do everything it is that I want to do for myself, I didn't hear from these people. Where the hell did y'all come from? Because I'm confused. And I respectfully declined the invite to be anything with you. I don't want it. I'm no longer there. I'm not her. And I think that's what people don't realize. I was vicious. I used to be a fucked up person. I used to be bad off with fucking people over. That's the type of person I used to be. And I paid my debt to society. I've done that. I've asked God to forgive me. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, and the crazy part about it is I realized that I was the unchosen one. Everything but enough. I hid entirely too long. I did. God revealed things to me that I didn't remember. And I think I didn't remember because I didn't want to remember it. I tried to erase everything that was a part of my old life and not even look back on it. I was so heartless in that version of myself. And although that old version of me needed validation, the version I am today, I no longer need validation because I know who I am. And I haven't cried in a long time. And I tell God, I don't want you to make me perfect. I just want you to create me in your image. Teach me how to give myself grace. Sometimes I'm realizing that sometimes the things I want, it's not meant to be in this season. Sometimes you have to be mindful of what you put out, because when God spin the block, He gonna make sure I got a front row seat to watch Him take you through whatever it is He gonna take you through. I think I've been through so much in my younger days, but I think this past year was the worst of everything I probably could have endured. I loved when I didn't have love to give. I showed up in the broken version of myself I dim my light so everybody else's light could shine. I don't have a relationship with my mom at all. Neither do I have one with my sister. I'm all I got. And I know that. Which is why I gotta show up for myself. I'ma show up for myself scared. I'ma show up for myself when I feel undefeated. That love I gave, I don't know if I could ever give it again. I don't think I could ever give that version of myself ever again. And until you know what it's like to beg God to take it, I don't expect you to get it. Listen, I beg God to just take it all. I beg God to take it. Yeah, I just don't know. My life is finally coming together and I'm so excited. If you are healing, this is not the end. You're going to have your good days, and it's okay to have good days. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to, because your bad days let you know that you're making progress, because sometimes we really don't realize how much we hold on to. And I've been through pure hell. I just wanted to come share that with y'all because today is one of those days where I'm having a little delay. I'm not going to speak nothing bad, but I'm having a small delay. And it's crazy because I was just laying here and I just bust out crying. I want to heal in my way. I don't want to hide how I heal no more for nobody else. I just started crying because I didn't realize how much I put on my plate. That I lost myself. And I'm not willing to risk where God is taking me next. For the people who never chose me. I chose them. They never chose me. The majority of my life, I've always chose people that never chose me. I was too busy showing up for them that I didn't show up for myself. I forgot how to show up for me. But I'm learning now. I'm learning how to show up for me. It's not easy. And the reality of it makes it hurt a whole lot more. A whole lot more. A whole lot more. God has never left me. He got me this far. He gonna keep getting me through. I just feel like I could be doing more. But I'm gonna be okay. Today is just one of those days. I'm gonna cry about it. Put on my superhero cape, and I face the world later on today as if nothing ever existed. I'm gonna put myself back together. I am. Y'all, don't ever stop working on yourself, even when it hurts. Keep going. The greatest reward is in the end. You just gotta get there. You gotta let God lead you blind. You gotta trust His word. And you got to know He gonna get you there. You just gotta do the work. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified every time I drop a video. Just hurting today, y'all. I think I needed it. I think that's why I haven't been able to sleep these past couple of days. Because I'm still trying to fight against sitting how I'm feeling. And stop trying to run from it.